What does it take to make a great leader? I'd like to answer by comparing and contrasting the lives of Noah and Moshe Rabbeinu. There are a number of similarities between these two great leaders. Noah went into a teva to be saved from a flood, and Moshe was placed in a teva to be saved from being thrown into the river. The flood lasted for 40 days and 40 nights, and Moshe was on Har Sinai, receiving the Torah for the same amount of time. Noah received Sheva Mitzvot B'nai Noah, and Moshe received 613 Mitzvot for B'nai Israel. However, upon a closer examination of their lives, they are very different. When Hashem tells Noah of his plan to destroy the entire world, to wipe out all creatures of the earth, Noah accepts it. Throughout the entire narrative, he says nothing. When Noah learns that the only survivors of earth will be himself and his family, he says nothing. He doesn't attempt to change the harsh decree. He follows Hashem's orders and enters the teva to save himself. Moshe was placed in the same situation as Noah. After the sin of the golden calf, Hashem tells Moshe, Ve'ata, hanicha li, ve'yichar api bahem, ve'achalem, ve'e'aseh otecha, legoy gadol. I will destroy Bnei Israel and make you into a great nation. Moshe refuses to accept the decree. For 40 days and 40 nights, he prays to Hashem to forgive Bnei Israel. He tears the heaven in prayer until Hashem forgives Bnei Israel. Moshe tells Hashem that if you don't forgive them, erase me from the book which you have written. Moshe was willing to sacrifice himself for the sake of Am Yisrael. Noah was willing to sacrifice the world to save himself. Noah did not try to correct the people of his generation, while Moshe spent his entire life working to guide and correct Bnei Israel. The tragic flaw of Noah was his lack of care and concern for the people around him. Noah walked with God at Ha-Elohim Hitalech Noah, but not with people. Moshe corrected the sins of Noah, and when he was placed in the same situation, he acted properly. Moshe reaches such a high level that he is referred to as Ish Ha-Elohim, a man of God. While Noah begins as Ish Sadiq, but ends up as Ish Ha-Adamah, a man of the land. The story of Noah is truly a great tragedy, and it teaches us what it takes to be a great leader. The leaders of Am Yisrael cannot shut themselves in a teva and ignore the outside world. They cannot sit in the midrash their whole life and not help their brothers. They must go out to teach and guide Am Yisrael. We were fortunate to witness a true leader firsthand, Morenu Hacham Ovadia Yosef, Zecher Sadik Livracha. He was the Moshe Rabbeinu of our generation. As great as he was, as great as his mind was, we haven't had a Hacham with such an analytic mind and encyclopedic knowledge since the times of Maran Shulchan Aruch and Rabbeinu Harambam. Yet as great as he was, he still took from his precious time to teach Torah to the masses, to endear Judaism upon the people, and to help any member of Am Yisrael in all areas of life. All leaders must strive to follow his sterling example.